I finished Shatter. And for those of you probably wondering, why are you in a suit? Well, in the book, one of the main characters wears a suit, and everyone is absolutely obsessed with him. I will say, in the first book, he's kind of an a-hole, so I'm going to assume, based on everybody's, oh my gosh, with him, he goes through kind of a redemption arc. So the book review. I know a lot of you are like, this book is 10 years old, at least. Actually, I don't know how old, but a few years old, and a young adult book. Why are you reading this? Well, when I started this whole journey, when I already had the tattoos, but when I bought the motorcycle and it was big trending for the motorcycle guys to, you know, do the book talk thing, I went to Barnes & Noble, bought the first book that the woman recommended me that was TikTok book talk level. It even had a little sign underneath that said book talk, so I picked this up and I started doing content with it. And it has been a year and I didn't read it until then because I learned I have ADHD, and when I sit and I try to read things, I get distracted and I can't do it. So I can only do audiobooks. So it took me a year and I think 2 months to read this book, but I've read it. So let's get into it. It's a good book. It's great. I really like it. The characters are good. I think it is one of the best first books because nothing crazy happens. Like, it's interesting. It keeps your attention the entire time, but it's very, very good at world building. You get through it and you're like, okay, that was good. But what's next? Because it has so much of openness and you're wondering, what is the next thing coming from this? And that's how I feel. And I finished this 2 days ago and I haven't had time to record because I knew I had a suit, so I might as well wear it, but I haven't had time to put on the suit. So, yeah, I was like, I haven't recorded it. So, and I can't start the next book before I record my review because what will happen is I will I'll start the next book and it'll blend the events together and I won't remember. So, good book, would recommend, great young adult book. The weird thing about going from pure smut to young adult is when scenes start to happen where it's like people are touching each other and you're like, oh, it's about to go down, nothing happens. Just a big old tension tease for the entire book. I don't know what young adult, what constitutes past young adult, but I'm going to assume that's going to be the rest of the series. It's going to be closed doors, implications at most. But other than that, great book. I wouldn't say it's groundbreaking or anything super crazy. It is a perfect first book. It's building up a series that people are obsessed with, and I see why, and I'm very excited to start the next one.